Welcome to Stillworks and Brewing. My name is Randy and this is the channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. So what do we got going on today? Well, today we are going to distill out our banana rum. And also at the very end of this video, we're going to do a little bit of a surprise. We're going to make a banana liquor too. You ain't going to want to miss this one. So you want to stick around. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do, well, let me back up a little bit. Remember when we did the banana wash, after we got it to where we wanted it, we divided it up between two ferment buckets because sometimes bananas can get pretty violent. I just took the lid off of this one and the smell is fantastic. Okay, so one thing that you also have to do is when it's fermenting, you want to punch down the cap because it will build a real thick cap, and I punched it down pretty much every day. And at the end, everything is starting to sink. I'll bring you in so you can see this. So everything started to sink, kinda. The smell is fantastic. If you taste it, it's really, really bitter because there ain't no sugar left. It's all been fermented out. I did use a hydrometer. It's 100% dry. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to put these two buckets and put it into the still. Now, one thing that I am going to do, because there is so much junk in here, I'm going to use a screen to help me from, well, to try to keep the junk from going into my still pot. Okay, this will be kind of fun to siphon over, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to leave all the junk behind. Alright, well, let's get started. Okay, well, I tried to siphon the banana wash over, but it was just too chunky. So I'm going to change up the way I'm doing it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it out with a measuring cup, and I put a screen in the top of my still pot. Okay, and I want to try not to disturb the very bottom and leave the old dead yeast and all that back. But even if I get a little bit, it won't hurt. Okay, let me show you this. Yeah, I know I could just pour the wash over into my still pot, but I'm just trying to leave all the junk behind that's in the bottom, you know, the dead yeast and stuff. That's just the way I do it. Alright, banana rum. Just to give you an update where I'm at. My temperature just, well, my head temperature just shot up to about, I don't know, 176, 177. I turned the heat down a little bit, it's run just a little bit fast. We're still going to collect off some heads and 4 shots. Column's nice and hot, so I can smell the banana in the air. So, okay, so this is everything that I decided I wanted to keep. I'm going to put it in my mixing jar here. Alright, let's see what what our proof is right now. And we are looking at right around 100%, or right around 100 proof, 50%. Okay, so I'm gonna add, I like to get her down to around 80s where I like it. Let me put a little bit of water in. Missed. Get a little thick. Let's try it again. Okay, that's 45%. I'm gonna just add a little bit more. A little bit more. Let's see what that gives us. Let's see what that gives us. Oop. Or almost, just a hair bit. Just a hair bit. I know there's calculators out there. I just do fine this way. Hey, just a hair bit more. Ah, banana rum. Alright, dead on. Dead on, 40%, 80 proof. Okay? Alright, so what I want to do next is, let's put it in some bottles. Okay, I just doubled up on some coffee filters. Let's just oops. Straighten that out. Alright, let me get this filtered up. Now is the best part of this whole hop, giving it a taste. Okay, alright. I mean, I can smell the alcohol. I can smell the banana. It's got that, you know, funky banana smell. And of course you can smell, I don't know if you, it's like rum, you can smell rum taste. Wow! I can really taste that banana, that funky banana taste. It's got a nice burn on the front and then it goes away pretty fast. Ooh. Huh. That's very interesting. It's got a really delicious rum taste. I can have, it has a banana taste. The banana did come through, so not bad. It did come through. I'm very pleased with that. If you wanted to make a you know, banana drink, it'd be very, very pleasant. All right. Okay. So number one, I'm happy with that. All right. So what are we going to do now? All right. I wanted to I wanted to make a banana liqueur. Okay, let me back up first. Would you get more banana flavor if you would have took sliced bananas and infused them with a rum? I would say yes. But what I wanted is I wanted a crystal clear spirit. Alright, that's what I wanted. Okay, so I would have to say yes. If you infuse banana, you would probably get more banana taste, you know, with an infused, but it would not be crystal clear. Okay, now what I want to do now is I wanted to make a banana liqueur. Alright, I'm going to show you how I do it, and we'll go from there. Alright, let me get set up and we'll get to this. Okay, so there's many ways to make a banana liqueur. Like I said, this is just the way I'm going to do it. Of course, I got 2 ripe bananas. And I want to slice them up in this pan. There's one. They are ripe. Okay. There's my 2 bananas. Now, what I want to do now is I'm going to use about 2/3 cup of sugar. You could use brown sugar, you could use any kind of sugar you want. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of water so I have something to help me work. And we'll turn it on low. Alright, I don't want to really boil it. I just want to kind of, it's going to soften them bananas up. I think just a little bit more water. I just want to heat them bananas up. Because what I'm making right now will be a banana syrup, and then I will be adding it to the banana rum. Alright, let me cook these bananas for a little while. So I kind of cooked those bananas. It was right on the verge of simmering, but not quite simmering. And I just cooked the bananas till they got really, really soft, and I killed the heat. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to put them through this mesh screen. So let me put all that goodness right in there. Alright, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a rubber spatula, just kind of put it through there. Like I said, I'm making a banana syrup. Okay, so now we got our syrup done, and what I'm going to do is I got a funnel. It has these little screens in the bottom of it just to catch if there's any big humps of banana, but I'll put everything through that fresh screen there, so I will assume none. Alright, so let's it's pretty thick. Okay, so the ratio that I want is about 3 parts of a rum and 1 part of the banana syrup. If I go a little extra on banana syrup, that's okay to me. this little screen is catching some stuff. I'm not really measuring this. I'm going to do it by eye. It ain't quite sweet enough for you. You could add a little bit more sweetener to it. Okay. That's pretty close. Whoop. So now what I want to do is I want to add my banana rum. Okay. Darn it. Let's give it a little shake. Now we're going to give it a little bit of a taste. I mean, you will see sediment in it, and that's fine with me. If you really wanted to, I guess you could put it through some coffee filters if you wanted it a little bit clearer. But that ain't what I wanted to do. Could add a little bit of yellow food coloring just to give it a little more color, but I think it looks fine just the way it is. Alright, so let's give it a taste. Ooh. It could use a little more sugar. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid of going even half and half, but it's got a great banana taste to it. It's a good funky banana, if that's a word. Very delicious. All right. Oh, I bet over ice that would be delicious. Oh, ooh. All right. That is my banana liqueur. Okay. Yes. You know, you're going to sweeten it to your taste. All right. And I will put the ingredients of this in the description, but it will be up to you. Okay. Let's see. Well, like I've always said a million times, there is something you could do for us that would be really appreciated. If you haven't had the chance yet, and there's a lot of people that haven't, hey, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. I'd like to get my numbers up if I could. I appreciate every last single one we get. What else? Hey, share us with your friends. Give us that thumbs up if you like what you see. And please leave a comment. I'll get back to you. You know, I try to get back to every one of them. Okay. Well, with that being said, this has been a real fun, what would you call it, series? Yeah. You know, of course we made the banana rum, then we made some banana liqueur, so I got plenty to enjoy here. So thanks for watching. Alright, what's next? I guess there's only one thing left to say. Hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Stillworks and Brewing. Cheers, everybody. That is interesting.